Alright, yeah. It's good. It's your boy Mel. Family locked in season. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. Welcome to subscribers. And welcome to old subscribers because we are family. I already know the vibes. So, in my last video, I said I was gonna make one, of why God is allowing emotional suffering into your life. All these are, examples of me, also, and hopefully it can help you guys. I feel like the more I talk about myself, and you guys can understand that you guys are not alone in these situations, like at all. We all go through these. I've been going through these, my whole life. But the thing is, God doesn't want you to give up. That's when we fall. Cannot give up, you guys. You gotta keep on going, keep persevering, and keep praying. So the first one is why God keeps allowing emotional suffering into your life is so He can bring you closer to Him. So 1 and 2 is kind of the same. So the first one I said that so He can bring you closer to Him, and He wants you to conquer your pain and ask questions. You feel me? Like when we're down, it could be anything. What do? We asking God, why is this happening to us? Why are you putting me through this? Please help me. Everything literally we're asking Him. But what He wants us to do is, as we're asking Him, we need to keep doing this every single, even after He help us through that tough situation, you guys. We gotta be praying to God. Like He's a jealous God. Feel me? He don't want you to get. He don't want to give you something, and then He knows after you're gonna go right back and do the same thing. And then what? You gotta ask Him for it again? No. So He's gonna put you through a seasonal place where you're going through this, and now every day you're praying to Him. Now, you're fasting. You're building your faith up. So He's preparing you mentally, physically, spiritually, so you won't have to go through this again. My thing is I had a lot of abandonment issues. Like every time I will ask somebody for help, or I would just notice the signs, people would just leave me, and then I will put myself in a depressed state where I feel insecure, like I'm not good enough, or like I would feel a certain way. My thing is, that's with my parents. Every time I would do, I would ask them, or ask for some type of help, they would abandon me. She would just let me be. They won't be there. Like that's what happened the first time. I think I told you guys that in my last video. The first time I went through, being homeless. I went through, multiple occasions of going into the shelter, but after when I actually lost my place, I actually went to my parents, and I called them first, and said that I was homeless. They didn't believe me. So they didn't believe me, I guess, because of like all the stuff I put them through, throughout my whole life growing up. So they thought I was lying. So yeah. So listen, I'm not bashing my parents. It's like I said, it's a generational curse. That's just like my whole family. Like I said, we all don't help each other. We all feel like we using one each other when it's not the case. Like we actually do need help. You feel me? So that's what happened. So I ended up calling them, and at the time, I went to the house, to actually confront them, actually talk to them, tell them that I'm actually homeless. So I overheard them, and they were literally making fun of me, acting like I wasn't homeless, and I just wanted to code it, like live there for, to piggyback over them. So the thing is, God, He wanted me to hear that. The reason why He wanted me to hear that was because He noticed that I get too comfortable in certain places. He don't want me getting comfortable at all with anything. Relationships, like whatever, a job. He wants me to keep putting in the work. I'm be honest with y'all, I haven't worked this hard ever. You feel me? Like reading, writing down so many things, like this is what He wants me to do. And He wants me to preach the word. So before I even get in that, there's another one too. And I've been studying, yeah. So I've been studying what's it, Proverbs. In Proverbs it talks about 3 things that God wants us to do. It's wisdom, right? Wisdom. To know, that's the one. Know the wisdom He's given us. Receive to receive the instructions and to give to the next generation. You feel me? That's why he wants us to keep on studying the Bible, keep on studying his word, so we actually have the understanding. We actually been through all of this, so we can pass it on to the next generation, and then it just goes back into a reverse, whole cycle. This is what God wants, and this is my calling. This is me teaching you guys and understanding this and putting it out there so I can help you, so they don't have to go through what I've been through as a kid, because that's when it starts as a kid, and then as you grow up, it's hard to break out of those habits, So you start young, and if you teach your kids young, I'm telling you, I'm not saying, it all starts from the mind, you guys. It all starts from the mind. So if you can really discipline your kids at a young age and to tell them about Jesus and, have them really work on themselves, life is going to be easy, especially with Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be better. They're not going to go through all these hardships because they actually know and they have the weapons to, conquer the world, because Jesus Christ is with them. So this right here, I ain't gonna explain too much of this. This is Proverbs, I'm gonna definitely explain each chapter, because I feel like knowing Proverbs also is good. I actually got that from Mark the Messenger. He's the one. I watch a lot of, YouTubers, the pastors, because that's basically what they are. They're pastors. And I like to listen to them and put in the work. So Mark the Messenger, after watching his videos, he's the one that actually says stuff in Proverbs, and because it teaches you a lot. Proverbs really teaches you a lot, and from the first 3 chapters, from the Bible study, it's helping me. The thing is, people, they know the Bible, but they don't live it. They don't live it. They don't follow the rules. They feel like they follow certain rules. They feel like that's worshiping God, but it's not. That's not wisdom. So back to what I was saying, you feel me? So it was what? So he can bring you closer to him, and he wants to conquer your pain. So yeah, so once I went up there, right? Just back to the story, y'all, because I was going all over. I just want to get these points out. So back to the story. Went upstairs, and I heard them, and that kind of just destroyed me. And it destroyed me. I went out the house, I called them, and my mom was pretending that she was sleeping, but she wasn't. And that's when it went downhill from there. I started smoking a lot. I was in the shelter that I ended up sleeping behind my ex-girlfriend's house, and it all started from there. But as those months started to go by, I found God. I found him. So that's why Jesus put us through all of that, to build our strength up, because once we ask Jesus for strength, courage, and all that, he's going to give it to us, but he's not going to give it to us easy. He's going to give it to us where we're struggling in ways and where we don't give up, because that's what Satan wants us to do. He wants us to give up every single time, but it's not going to happen. It's not. I'm going to keep on persevering. I'm going to keep on going, because we are kings and queens out here. We want to go to heaven. I know you guys want to go to heaven. Trust me, once you tell yourself that, trust me. Keep on going, y'all. Don't stop praying. Don't stop praying. I'm serious. Don't stop praying. Work on this. Don't think with this, y'all. Think with this. So the next one is, all these are the same shit. So he can bring you closer to him, so you don't repeat the same mistakes, and he wants you to conquer your pain and to ask questions. If you ask God questions, if you want to know answers, ask him. And knowledge is powerful, y'all. It all says that in here. Knowledge is key from God. Knowledge is from God. Knowledge is from him. And once you have wisdom, nobody can take that away from you. So those are some reasons, some signs, God is still allowing suffering into your life, So everything's a lesson, you guys. Sometimes we fall back into the same stuff because we're not as strong yet. It's okay, but don't give up. Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up either. We're all not perfect. We're not perfect. Right. So just keep on going. So subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. Let's get it, man.